Hi, my name's Owen. I'm from Pollenize. We're a pollinator conservation social enterprise based in Plymouth. Most of our activities at Pollenize orientate around conserving pollinators. We do it in quite a few ways. One of them is research in honeybees to understand their foraging behaviour. We also look at moths as well, nighttime pollinators, because they're a great indicator of biodiversity as well. We're also conserving pollinators by studying invasive species, the Asian hornet, which heavily predates on honeybees. And then to bring it all full circle, with studying the honeybees and the moths, we then are able to sort of essentially prescribe a planting solution by the data that we get from them. So Pollenizer's collaborated with a lot of organisations since its inception about 5 years ago. We feel like we generate the most impact by collaborating with other people. I find that strength comes in numbers. And we've worked with a variety of organisations when collaborating with them. It can be from like a co-branded seed packet all the way up to a huge project to sort of engage in like community rewildings. So one of the big projects we collaborated with a few different organisations was the Seeds for School project, and that saw us deliver over 37,000 seed packets to 90 schools in the primary, secondary schools across Plymouth. And we worked with Real Ideas, Plymouth Natural Grid, Green Minds and The Box to sort of extend the potential learning that could come from delivering those seed packets. We recently won an in-house competition with Capgemini. They're an IT sort of consulting business. The project was called Tech for Positive Futures. So we were the winners of the competition out of, I think, maybe 90 entrants globally. And what we're currently exploring with them is we have a rewilding map. We're finding ways for people to be more engaged digitally on the map by logging their sowing locations of their seed packets. They can have a user profile. We could have businesses that could pay it forward in terms of seed packets, and then we could then allocate those to schools. So the Chadderwood Subways project was a really interesting one for us. There was Clean Our Patch, Art and Energy, Miss Murals, Pollenize, and Ian Poyser. So he kind of led the project, which I think kind of helped really benefit the outcome of the entire project, because we had someone sort of like pushing it internally, keeping the communication alive.
Hi, my name's Ian Poyser. Okay, so going back maybe 2 years ago now, we looked at these subways and thought they're literally a blank canvas. Every year the council was painting them white, and they were getting graffitied, glass was getting smashed in them. They were pretty much no-go areas. People weren't using them as much as they should be. I think really all getting together and just coming out with like ideas. So not really being very fixed in our idea on what we wanted. So just talking it out and working together as a team. I think that was really important from the outset, is don't have just one fixed idea. Let's listen to everyone's input, and that's part of the collaboration. That's kind of the creative artist sort of side of things as well. So that for me was like the most enjoyable part, really, is watching it come together that way. And everyone was just on board and supporting it, and and enjoying what they were doing as well. So no one felt as if, everyone felt as if they were involved. Yeah, so we've got 5 themes in total. We've got the wildflower one, we've got the butterflies subway, we've got the bees subway, we've got the bird subway, and also there's a marine themed subway as well that was created by some local school children here as well. So each of the themes really has got a real positive environmental message, and for us it's about how can we do things in our gardens which are a bit more nature friendly. So when we look at butterflies and pollinators and birds, it's like, how can we change the way we manage our front and back gardens? Can we leave a little bit of wild grass to grow a bit longer? Can we consider like using alternatives to pesticides as well? Because a large proportion of our city's estate is in our ownership. It's not just the council's, it's what we've got in our front and back gardens, if you're lucky enough to have a garden, that is.
I guess that's one of the things, is taking the research and bringing it full circle back to the public to actually be informed about where they live and be informed about how they can make decisions about changes in the environment or what they can do to improve the environment. So we really want the research to go far and wide in terms of citizen science. We're starting to do that, but we're obviously always limited by the size of the team and where we're currently at in terms of our growth as well. So.
The butterfly here, the yellow butterfly here was done at a request of a local resident here. I think there's a small young child locally here. His favourite colour was yellow, so Mrs. Murrells made a yellow butterfly, which I thought was quite lovely. So, and everyone was just on board and supporting it, and and enjoying what they were doing as well. So no one felt as if everyone felt as if they were involved. Certainly, it's great to see the local community taking more ownership of them. So, for example, if there's any vandalism or damage or graffiti, we get a message straight away, someone rushes out and paints over it, and it's great to see the fact that they value it and care for it as well. So, which is what we need more of, I think, within our local communities as well. There's an element of reducing the fear of crime, isn't there, as well, which encourages people to use them and be more active and walk through these go visit a neighbour or go to the shops or whatever it might be, rather than travelling around. They're using this space now and getting some pleasure from it. And it's really great as well that people are travelling to Chadderwood to visit the subways as well, for a positive experience. So come and visit.